Let us do it. Let us have David and Jerry share their experiences first.
That was overall very excellent. The breathing, I struggled a little bit with the breathing, just getting into a rhythm. But by the time I got to the Nyasa, I just started to like unwind. And by the time we got to the center of the rib cage, it was just blank space, and there was this feeling of contentment.
Ah, that's very good. Feeling of contentment. It comes from deeper within. Beautiful. How are you, Jerry?
Sir, I'm good. Thank you. The meditation was very heightened awareness of the five sheaths.
Yeah.
And at the point when we went to the cave at the heart, and I think you said something about the five sheaths. And so I took a note again about noticing the five sheaths, and there was nothing to note. That's why it was like nothing to note.
Yeah, yeah. Nothing to note means the mind reaches to the state of emptiness. Yes, I said either there should be a simultaneous awareness of the five sheath or one after the other. Look at the Terry, didn't move at all during the entire practice. So we should have that knowledge. No, you have to unmute to talk to me. I think your lips are moving, so you're talking something, but uh, in in the meantime, let's have Anesthesia. How are you?
Thank you. I'm fine. It was deep, and I had this time I had some thoughts because I have issue with my mother, and I am deeply attached to her, and I'm surprised how I fell out of my natural stillness because of one conversation. But meditation was really deep, and um, I could see all of these thoughts come
Come.
related to my mother, and yeah. So
You love your mother too much. This is what we say in the world outside, but it has to do with an attachment. The word is emotional dependence. And another part, if you examine, that is what we say, my mother. What I told you, women first, mother is only a label. Yeah, it will happen, it's happening. How are you, Stephen?
Very, very good. My meditation was effortless, empty, and just David's word. It was filled with contentment. So
Yeah.
just in a good place.
Yeah, contentment. You see, the word contentment is very important. Contentment without having any contact with anything in the world outside is the key. Now, today I had a good food, so I have a contentment. That will not work here. So that is why I'm stressing that point of contentment. So, how are you, Brandy? You
My
are
mic.
already
Go ahead.
you are already on. Yes.
Yeah, my microphone worked today. I got that sorted out. So similar to Anastasia, I came in kind of scattered because of some things. So I needed every bit of the lesson and the practice, but I was able to apply the lesson to my practice. So I don't know if I would say I achieved contentment, so that I don't, but I was definitely able to separate and
Yes.
look at things and settle down a little bit. So,
Settle down.
yeah.
I will tell you one thing that I increased the duration of the practice today. So when we increase the duration of the practice, the mind keeps waiting. Oh, you have done for only 25 minutes, 30 minutes, now the time. So sometimes what happens, everything is going fine. The moment you increase the duration, that mind with all its thought enters into you.
Mhm.
So that is another point that needs to be understood. So no worries. It happens. You do the practice again, you'll be there. How are you, Terry?
I, I stayed with the Shanti
Yes,
the whole time,
beautiful.
and I achieved some separation from my gross
Yeah,
bodily
yeah.
issue. That's
We
all.
use the word gross for the physical food sheet, but
Right.
here the word gross means different.
Well,
So that's why I don't use it. Yeah,
I meant for Fuji, physical, just
yeah.
yeah, and also I achieved emotion, emotional distance.
Emotional distance or a freedom. I could see the whole time you were not moving at all. If that can happen today, it can happen all the time.
Wow.
Think in that way. I'm not talking of your problem of Parkinson, etc. So forget about it.
Uh-huh.
I'm saying if we can achieve in one session, it can happen all the time.
Yeah.
So you need not to think what problem you have. You have to think how to do the practice to reach to that
Hmm.
state.
I did
That
the.
is,
I thought I would try to lay a basis.
yeah, beautiful, beautiful. How are you, Barbara?
I'm very good, thank you. At the beginning of the meditation, I felt very sleepy. I was afraid I would fall asleep. But then, sometime during the niyas, I began to feel very alert and very much at peace at the same time.
Beautiful. Yes, yes. Causal body sometimes causes sleepiness, causes it does not, like anesthesia was saying. So she recognized the thought process, what happened with her mom. And sometimes we don't recognize that causal body sparks some impressions into my mind, and that disturbs the whole process. But we keep on doing it. So that's a good point. So how are you, Rakesh?
Thank you, sir. Uh, Today, when I was doing the chest breathing, uh, it was going on, but at the end, suddenly, what happened? Nothing left except the breath. So breath was going up and down.
Accept the
A
breath.
question came to my mind:
Ah,
who is doing this breath? But only breath was going; there was nothing else.
okay.
Then NASA
Hmm.
NASA went on normally, and at the end, when in the chest we were dropping the Om Shanti, there was a black darkness, the tunnel, no end of it, and the things like that. But very very peaceful and very calm.
Very calm, peaceful. Yes. That is what I said with reference to the contentment. If the peace is independent of anything outside in the world, including the five sheet, so we are deeper. How are you, Ashok? Good.
Good, sir. Fantastic. And yeah,
Very well.
very well.
I gave the practice very good. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Maybe now the time is coming for another transition. I'm just giving you. Maybe I will talk less and we will do practice for 50 minutes. Are you ready?
Yes.
We will do it next next we'll do it next time. That is all. Thank you.
Namaste, sir. Namaste, everyone.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Namaste.
Right now.
Thank you.
Right now.